Hello, welcome to my channel, welcome back. I'm Stella, and today we will do Deity channeling with Goddess Brigid. Goddess Brigid is a Celtic deity, and I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing the name incorrectly. Maybe you say Brigid, I'm not sure. She is one of the most important Celtic goddesses, and she is also the goddess of fire. She is the goddess of of work in this sense, and sorry. And when I think at her, I'm thinking at the Queen of Wands. So you have 3 piles to choose from. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind, and I will see you at your pile. Bye. Let me take a sip out of my tea. Sip of tea. Okay. Goddess Brigid, please tell me what you wanna say, pile number 1. Okay, welcome pile number 1 to your reading. The first thing I was getting was like a mechanical room. It was like in Italian you say carrozzeria, where you can repair your car, where you work a lot with metal and like in a really technical way. And I'm getting, for some of you, you're actually made for this kind of work, but you don't wanna accept this, or you don't want to acknowledge this, because maybe some of you are women or identify with female energy, and so you don't want to step into this side of yourself, into this side of your abilities. But she's telling me that the way you work with metal is like you're extremely gifted, and it's more like art. And she's telling me technique and art are like siblings, they belong together. Okay, now let me get the first cards. She's also telling me some of you in this group are sometimes afraid to speak up for themselves. You should do this because it is really important for yourself. You are quite anxious when it comes to people's opinion of you, but she's telling me you should stop this, and you should overcome this fear. Now with caution, great fortune, and the Pisces, because this is a fish, which means Pisces, or actually it means fish, but in this sense it is Pisces. What I'm getting is that you will get great news, first of all, and you might get those great news only if you ask for updates to a specific topic. You're very cautious, and you are quite afraid of people's opinion. I'm always getting this anxiousness, and I'm actually anxious channeling this message. I feel very unsure right now of what I'm doing, even though I know I know how to do this. Some of you are in quite chaotic circumstances. You have to manage a lot of tasks, and if this is at work, people know this, your boss knows this, but he or she does not really care, because they think you will handle this, and they think you will shut up because of your anxious nature, and because you're maybe afraid of losing a job or something. But from what I'm getting is, if this is at work or wherever this is, there is another person, also quite a powerful person, and this person is somehow protecting you a little bit in this situation. Some of you are students and you work, and it is you wrote your last exams in this sense. I can tell you passed them. Some of you are waiting to hear from the public administration or something to get a letter or something, and it is a positive result for you. Now let me get other things, other information, and you will get this information more fast if you ask for the answer and don't only wait. Yes, you are some of you are Virgos, or you have a strong Virgo placement. Some of you have also strong connection to the Pisces or to Sagittarius. Okay, Page of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is actually what I saw. I think you can't see this. Let me put this here. Okay, she's telling me your big problem is that you are afraid of speaking up for yourself, or no, for yourself. You're afraid of the reaction of people because you don't know what kind of reaction they will give you, and you cannot plan this or control this. And I think that a lot of you had quite impulsive parents or an unstable childhood, so you learn to navigate and to never set up somebody. But Brigid is telling me it's time to move on from this. It's time to demand the answers. It's time to demand time and space and demand to be heard. And this is the most important message she wants me to give you. You need to speak up for yourself, and you need to overcome this fear of negative consequences for you. You are afraid that... Wait, let me get the last card for this. You are afraid if you're not if you're speaking up, that things will change to the worse. And so you're already always planning, you have always an exit strategy in mind, or you have always in mind how you can start from new, from the beginning. And she's actually telling me, no, don't always start new. Try to stay somewhere and try to fight about things, try to say yours, and try to overcome problems also by confrontation, because this is an important lesson for you, because wherever you go, sooner or later you will have exactly the situation. Simply the people will be different ones. So she's telling me that you should do this. You should work on your fear, and you should also analyze a little bit your family and your background, just to understand where this fear is coming from. But this is actually everything I have for you. I really hope that this reading could help you in some way. If it did, please leave a like, comment down below, share the video, and subscribe, and we will see us another time. Bye. Okay, now let's go to pile number 2. It's interesting because Brigid, I'm getting her as a very firm energy, but not as fiery as she's described. But I'm getting like she's like a volcano. That's what I'm getting, like an energy where there's a lot of fire under the ground, waiting to explode. So this and this. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading with Brigid. Let me get some information. Okay, some random information. You need to drink more. I have here my cup of tea, and I will take a sip all 5 minutes. or also every minute, because it is healthy, and I will take my time to do this, and you should take your time to drink your water or your tea also. So what I'm getting is that you're somebody, you are rushing through life because you have a lot to do. You're a very busy bee, and you are always on the run. You are always doing something, and you are a hustler. But the problem is with this, that you're out of contact with yourself. So when you're out of contact with yourself, um, you're doing everything, but it is like blind. You're doing things blindly because you want to reach a specific goal, but you never are alone with yourself, and you never can overthink this goal and adjust it, and or even erase it or confirm it. So Brigid is telling me that this is one of your big topics. You need to slow down, and you need to learn to not be afraid of being alone for 2 minutes. There is no fear of missing out. There is no the world won't change without you knowing this. So yes, this is what I'm getting as a general message for you, and I think this will be the topic for today. Or no, I don't know. No. It won't be the topic. This is just a general message, because your topic today is a different. Brigid wants to give you 2 topics. The first I told you, and the second is romance. With Monday, romance expectation Monday. You need to. You have some expectation, or you don't need. You don't know what kind of expectation you have to your special other person. And this card suggests that you are asking somebody for help, maybe a friend or a sibling, a cousin, somebody that can give you some valid advice, that sees the situation just as a third person from the outside. And I'm getting that you are longing for somebody, but you don't really know how to approach a situation. You don't really know how to talk to somebody. You don't really know how to solve some kind of problems. And she's telling me, in this case, the lesson is, will you talk to your friend? Will you ask for help? For some of you, you knew this special person during a festival, and sorry, I forgot to put this over here. Okay. And for some of you, something happened in this connection, because you were like really happy, and then something changed. And I think somebody was overburdened, and there was imbalance. And also here I'm getting the imbalance. I think somebody did not feel seen or heard or something. Maybe it was you, maybe your significant other person, and I think you or this person does not know how to communicate this, how to communicate properly what you're expecting in this relationship or in this situation. And this can bring some problems, and it can lead to different obstacles that you are now facing. I also getting that you're trying to talk with your significant person in a very logical way, with a logical mind, with with a lot of sense, and that you're trying to learn everything your significant person wants from you. But the problem is that this is a relationship. Your brain alone will not be the one that saves you. You need actually like an emotional talk. You need an emotional connection to this person. You need to re-establish this connection, because I'm feeling that it was already here, but it faded with time. And now you're at a death point where you don't know how to communicate with one another. And she's telling me you need to say what you want, and you need to ask somebody to get help in how to articulate this. For some of you, there is a interesting person coming in that will write you, or you will write this person, and there is new romance in the air. But this is actually everything I have for you. I really hope that this reading could help you. If it did, please leave a like, comment down below, share the video and subscribe. And we will see us another time. Bye. Okay. Now let me go to the last pile. Brigid is for me like quite difficult to get a hold on. I don't really get her, but I get her messages quite well. So if you desire to contact her, try it. Okay. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading with Goddess Brigid. I'm getting fashion, and I'm seeing like a white dress made of satin or something, and it looks, I mean, Spirit is telling me, or Brigid is telling me, it is not a wedding dress. For some of you it might be a wedding dress, but not for all of you. It is a dress that you wear if you're a model when making a catwalk. And why are you showing me this dress? Because you feel pretty in this dress, you feel pure in this dress. Now for some reason I'm seeing Wings Club. I'm seeing Bloom from Wings Club, so maybe some of you watched it a lot. And I'm getting a lot of body image issues, body and hips. What do you want to show me? I think some of you wore a dress that you absolutely loved, but people made stupid comments about it and about your figure in this dress, or in this whatever you were wearing. And I think the color was white, or it was a very basic color, no pattern whatsoever. And you felt ashamed, and you stopped wearing this. Now, Brigid is telling me you should put this thing on again, and you should wear it proudly. And if somebody wants to give you another comment, then let them give you this comment, because as a cliche it might sound, but it is important that you are happy and that you feel well. And she's telling me, if you're looking into the mirror, because a lot of you are watching themselves in the mirror for many hours, or not many hours, for a lot of time, be kind to yourself. Look at the person in the mirror as if this was another person, and tell this person, you did well, how are you? Treat this person just as you treat other people, and you will see how it will change your life. I'm getting that some of you are like machines. You are working with non-stop, and you're extremely hard on yourself, and you're not really open to kindness when it comes to yourself. So I'm getting strongly model industry, which is like a cruel in this industry. Message of constant, yes. beginning and end. There is a big change in your life. You're an extremely innovative person. You can always start, restart, and do something new in your life. But people, I think your family or somebody's worried about you, but you're not taking this serious. But you should. For some of you, you're like, you have burnout and you don't even know this, or you're about of having a burnout. In this case, if you suspect this, please ask a professional for help. You are in a situation where you have a lot of concurrence, a lot of nasty people around you, but you cannot hide from them. You have to work with them all the time, and you have a very pure heart. So maybe what I was seeing, the dress or the skirt or whatever it was white because of the pureness of your heart, not because of the color white. And you are working, or you are moving in a place which is actually where you have a lot of talent for, but it makes you depressive. It makes you depressed, and it makes you depressed because you have mean people around you. You have people around you that only value aesthetics. You have people around you that give a damn shit on other people's feelings and on your feelings. And what you can do, you have like the ability of a phoenix. You can rise and you can become ashes and rise from this ash. So you can reborn. You can be reborn. Sorry, you can be reborn, and you can change. You can change the players, and you can change the name, but the game you can play is the same. So if you want to stay in this in where you are right now, then make sure that it is another place. So maybe you are actually a model and you are working for one famous brand especially, then, or for one famous agency, then simply change the agency or the brand, but don't stop with what you're doing, because if it makes you happy, then why not? I'm getting for a lot of you the whole branches like this. There are a lot of problems. There are huge fights against modern beauty styles and standards. There are young women that are working there, and people want, really all they want is actually more or less children with a very thin body. And you are it makes you a little bit sick, or the ambient you are makes you a little bit sick, and you need to protect yourself. And she's telling me you can change in any direction, and she will support you, and you will have success. But you know this already. You're the highest priest, so you know everything. But she's afraid that you are losing your pure heart to sadness, and this is something that cannot happen. So please change this, change your outer circumstances so that you can continue doing what you love, but do it somewhere where you are not mistreated. And yes, this is everything I have for you. I really hope that this reading could help you. If it did, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe and share the video. And we will see you another time. Bye.